Back here at the tank, Brodie, Brazil, and Remenda. 7-2 is the final score tonight.
Yes.
Vegas was all over the Sharks. So let's begin with this. For San Jose, they've been playing well, on quite a run. Busy weekend. Was it a physical letdown, an emotional letdown today, or was Vegas just that good?
Just Vegas is much better. The Sharks don't match up to Vegas very well. The biggest thing about Vegas is their size. They are a big, strong, heavy team. That's number one. And they're very hard to knock off the puck. They're very hard to check. Number two is they check ferociously. Yeah. They're terrific at tracking back in the neutral zone. They're terrific at tracking you down. They don't give you any time and space. They're a team that all five guys, they always seem to be above the puck. You always seem to have to skate through five Vegas Golden Knights in order to get to their zone. They're a physical team, but they're not over the top physical, but they just knock you off pucks. They're very disciplined in the way they play as far as their system, and then that power play unit gets to go on, and that power play unit has got, every guy on that power play unit is a dangerous offensive weapon. And you've got Hurdle in that bumper position, that slot position. They work to him. They got Stone down low. He can go across. They got Eichel with his shot. They got Marner up top. It's a phenomenal power play, and everybody forgets about Dorofeev over here, and he's leading their team in power play goals. It's an exceptional hockey team, and the Sharks aren't there yet.
Years ago, you and I would have celebrated a Tomas Hurdle 5-point night.
Yeah, we're not now.
Now we're very much against that happening. All things considered. Wow, look at Drew getting hot here.
Yeah, forget that guy.
Colin Graf gets a goal tonight. I just feel like another one of those examples where, okay, Macklin's point streak did come to an end, but we are still seeing the diversity of contributions, and Colin Graf's definitely a guy to keep an eye on.
Colin Graf has been, no matter where they've put him in the lineup, he's made an impact. Of course, number one thing about him is his penalty killing. He's an outstanding penalty killer. Why? Because he's got an astonishing hockey IQ. His angles, and that's where the approach you take to a puck carrier is your angle. You can squeeze him off into the boards, or check him and squeeze him off into the neutral zone. His angling is fantastic. When you look at the way that he played on that particular play, he does a great job along the boards, and then he just follows the play. He doesn't jump in. He doesn't get too excited. He sees Misa skate through. He sees Skinner get there, so he slides up into the high area. So you've got levels at the net. Good job by Misa to get to a screen position, then he puts it on. Colin Graf is a fantastic signing by Mike Greer, and he's just going to be better and better and better. As this team matures and as this team gets better, they're going to have a Colin Graf that you're going to look at and go, where would we be without that guy?
Important piece in the long run.
Yes.
Alex Wenberg has had a lot of accolades lately, making the Olympic roster, the contract extension here. I do feel like his play has corresponded with those things happening, and I'm wondering if you think confidence plays a factor in that. He's a good player, we know that, but when you're a confident good player, you do things like tonight, you get a goal tonight.
If I looked like Alex Wenberg, I would never lose confidence. I mean, come on, man.
Look good, feel good, play good.
No kidding. That's like Alex Wenberg looks. He gets on the planes, and I don't care. I'm going to tell you this. I don't care. He gets on planes or gets off the plane, and I just look at him. I just don't like him immediately just because of how great looking he is.
Okay.
He is. But you know what? The great thing about Alex Wenberg is he is so consistent in everything he does. And that's what I love about him. And one thing when they re-signed him, the press asked Macklin Celebrini what he thought about the signing. He said, I was so excited, so happy for him. Macklin said he's a great teammate. He invites Macklin and Will over when he thinks they might need a home-cooked meal. He, 50,000 meals he donated during the government shutdown. He is an exceptional human being. He's an exceptional hockey player, deserves everything he's getting because he's worked his tail off for it. And this is where really, when you look at his career, his first-round draft choice, when you look at his career, this is where he belongs. And you can tell by his play, that's how he feels.
Can't believe other teams let him slip. And the Sharks are able to keep him at a very important
part. You can look at things and say, okay, well, he never shoots the puck. And he doesn't. We were in Philadelphia, and Scotty Hartnell, who he played with in Columbus, and I love Scotty. I've known Scotty for years, and Scotty does the TV broadcasts on Philadelphia. And he said, you got Wenny? I said, yeah. And then we talked about Alexander Wenberg. He goes, when you see him, tell him to shoot the puck. And they told me a story about, not shooting the puck. So Alex happened to be my bench interview, and my last question was basically something like, "Hey, Alex, I got a friend of yours up there, former teammate Scotty Hartnell, who had one piece of advice for you." And he starts to laugh and smile. I said, "What was it?" And he went, "Oh, I'm guessing it was shoot the puck." Yeah, but Alex knows. But one thing he does, he hangs on the puck so well. He creates so well because he is so consistent on hanging on the puck. He feels that pressure on his hip, and he'll slide off the other way. And he has been so good with the Sharks, and it was a great move by Mike Grier to sign him for 3 more years.
If the Sharks are going to make the playoffs this season, this next little stretch here, super important. There's only one more home game before the Olympics, and then obviously there's some tough tests, a lot of back-to-backs. So this little next stretch here is going to tell a lot of their story.
Yeah, from January to the Olympic break, we knew it was going to be tough. So they lose to Tampa badly, and then they rattle off 3 wins.
Right.
And then they lose to the Vegas Golden Knights. So the teams they lose to are top echelon teams.
Right.
But they also beat top echelon
like
teams.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a huge stretch. This is going to determine a lot where the San Jose Sharks are as a franchise at this particular point in time. They believe in each other. They believe in themselves. If they can get through this stretch 500 or maybe even a game better, or maybe a game or 2 better if I want to be greedy, and I am, then they're in great shape. It's a heck of a difficult schedule. It's another 2 more sets of back-to-back, which is unreal. Come back for the 1 game and then hit the road again and go Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Chicago, and Colorado.
Yep.
And for the Sharks, they will be road weary without a doubt. But there's also something about the road, as you know, that brings teams close together. And if you can get some positive feelings
We've seen
early,
it this year.
If you can get some positive feelings early, this Shark team has been able to run on momentum a lot.
Randy Hahn's already home on his couch.
Yeah, sorry. I
You're
know.
a popular guy. So, Randy, at home, back to you.